And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. Look, I can see it now in my studio. Tons of blocked comments. Why are you covering her matches? This is ridiculous. You shouldn't be covering her matches. Listen, guys, Veronika Kudermetova is big time. This is a tennis channel, and I've said it time and time again. A lot of these players have spoken their piece. Just because they're from a particular country doesn't mean they agree with what the politics are of that country, right? You can't control where you were born at. Right, but the reality here is Veronika Kudermetova gets the victory, and look, lock of the day, easiest lock of the day. She advances. She'll face the winner of Krejcikova and Samsonova. That's going to be a good match. But how does she do it? Ground strokes a little too powerful for Elise Mertens. I say it time and time again. Elise Mertens, she's got good range. She's a good shot maker. She's a good two-way player. But she makes a lot of mistakes. She struggles to get the ball in play. And if you have a rocket of a fireball of a forehand, then you could really put a lot of pressure on her. And see it right here, 73% of her first serves, 4 aces, 6 double faults. I said it in the pre-match video. The score before this match even starts is 1-0 because Elise Mertens already gave away a service game in double faults. Clear for you right there. 28 unforced errors is not going to help. 11 breakpoint opportunities for Kudermetova. Too strong, too dominant. She gets the victory here, guys. And look, the internet's starting to get a little weird, you know. I had someone talk about how Alicia Parks looks evil. Come on, guys. We're getting a little ridiculous here. You know, you're talking about athletes competing, you know, sweating in the heat of the moment in battle, game planning, trying to find the energy and passion and strength. And look, when you're a competitor, you're not there to kid around. You're not there to joke and kumbaya and be friends. You're there to destroy your opponent. Okay, that takes focus. That takes energy, determination, passion. Right? That takes, in some cases, that takes anger, frustration. Right? You're game planning. You're somewhere in a foreign country by yourself with thousands of fans calling you names and booing you and hoping that you make mistakes. That's stress. That's work. Okay, that's on the job difficulties. So if you think someone's just going to be walking around smiling and kumbaya, I think it's a joke. And a lot of people nowadays just don't really have a clue of what competition is. You know, you watch wrestling or MMA or boxing, or better yet, you know, football. You know, can you imagine being a figure skater and you need to perform a perfect score with thousands of fans watching? That's nervous. That's stress. You're not going to necessarily be smiling in those situations. You know, like take the average person at work, the average daily person at work, right, doing their job. Most people, they're not thrilled about going to work every day, right? Let's just be honest. Most people aren't excited. Yes, I'm waking up, I'm going to work. Work is stressful. You know, work is problem solving. It's challenges, right? It's meeting deadlines. It's budgets. It's dealing with people. It's managing issues and problems. Now, take 10,000 people and bring them in your job where you work daily, dealing with stress and problems and issues. 10,000 people now cheering you on, or better yet, booing you, calling you names, you know, hoping you make a mistake or do something bad or wrong, hoping you fail, hoping you lose. You're going to be smiling at that? Probably not. You know, so a lot of athletes in the heat of the moment when they're competing, there's really nothing to smile about. You have to be focused and determination, but that's not an indication of who you are as a person off the court. So I just think there's a lot of just silliness on the internet nowadays. But the reality here is you look at all the fierce competitors: Michael Jordan, the greatest, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. These people, they're not smiling at work. Kobe Bryant, you know, LeBron James, Tom Brady, you know. These people, they're not smiling when they're destroying you. They're mentally focused. And look, they have the eye of the tiger. You know, you never seen Rocky Balboa smiling when he's getting his brains beat out and then having to come back and work his way to victory. How about Serena Williams? The only time she was smiling was when she was lifting her trophies. Other than that, she's there to blast you off of the court. That's her job, right? That's her livelihood. That's how she makes a living, by beating opponents and destroying them. You know, look at some of the other greats in baseball. Ken Griffey Jr., you know, Roger Clemens. They're not smiling. There's nothing to smile about in the ninth inning when you need 3 outs to win the championship. What are you going to be smiling about? That's your job. It's a stressful situation. And I think a lot of people, especially, they like to project their insecurities on other people. When you're watching someone compete and their adrenaline is flowing, they're in a stressful situation, people are calling them names, they're injured in some cases, their opponent is trying to take their head off. Come on, people are not going to be smiling. And I think the internet nowadays is a little ridiculous, but nonetheless, I'm rambling, guys. I'm in the studio today and I'm half asleep, just getting up, really. But nonetheless, stay tuned. This is Good Energy reporting on tennis.